Ladies and gentlemen, the man, the OG action star of India, Mr. Sunil Shetty. Give him a big round of applause, please. Thank you very much, sir.
What's the plan to extend it across India?
I think once we have a hold on everything that we have here, the idea is to probably we're still seeing how we need to take it forward. Take it forward. We definitely are going to. Whether it's going to be clinics all over or one epic biohacking center in the city, which would probably, we've already kind of identified the place. It's a 20,000 square feet place. And then the next step would be a destination, you know, where the dream is to have a biohacking center. Dream is to have a strip where, like a Vegas, it's not going to be about clubs and gambling joints, but it's going to be about areas of health, where probably people on weekends say, you know, let's go and pick up everything that we need on health there and also work on ourselves. So it's going to be, it's got to be a destination. It's a 5-year, 7-year plan, 5-year plan. But the bigger center very, very soon.
Good afternoon, Sunil sir. Good afternoon, Lalit. Mansi Dave from ET Now this side. Many congratulations on this new innovation.
Thank you.
In this era where we see everything changing right away in lesser time, to be ahead of the curve is very much necessary. Why do you think is a concept like biohacking necessary in today's time?
Because it's about preventive wellness. We've been through one pandemic, and we want to make sure that if ever the next one hits, we're way ahead of the curve. You know, we can cure our own bodies. We can cure ourselves mentally, physically, and otherwise. Even from a science perspective, we're way ahead. And somewhere down the line, biohacking involves a lot of India also. So you see, it's about being happy. It's about you breathing right, you understanding your ailments and working on it. Whether it's through science or whether it's individually, some people can afford, some people can't. Whether it's nutrition that'll cure it, or whether it's that mental space. What happens to the generation that comes next? For me, biohacking is also walking in a forest. You know, people talk about grounding and walking bare feet. Our Rishi Munis and our gurus always did it. First it was called junk, dirt, Indians, sit on the ground, but everybody is following it. So the West has always picked up everything, presented it differently, yoga, hot yoga. Arey, garmi mein hi yoga hoti hai India mein, yaar. Kahan baraf padti hai sab jagah. So that's why I've always argued, I've always fought, and I've always held our own, and I've always placed ourselves ahead of anybody else. So whether it's healing through food or healing through spices, this is what biohacking is all about. The minute you have an idea of your ailment, you start working on it. It could be here, it could be at home, it could be anywhere. So we're there, and because Lalit is married to this cause. But because Lalit is married to this, there's a lot of focus. And Satvik he is anyways. So he's God's child. It works brilliantly for me because there's a mindset that works. And for me, depression is not about "Arey yaar, ye pagal hai yaar." No, it's about a chemical imbalance. It's about looking at somebody differently. If it's a drug addict, I would never say isko jail mein dal do yaar. मैं बोलूँगा work on him. हमारा बच्चा हो सकता है, आपका भाई हो सकता है. Are we going to just dump someone, or are we going to start working on that child? So biohacking also involves being a great human being. Also means being compassionate about someone next to you. Because that dopamine from him might flow into him and he might start feeling better. I watch cricket, I watch a sport, I watch children playing. I feel good about it. I get my childhood back. That is what it is all about.
So writing a gratitude journal also is a biohacking basically. It's speaking something good about people, saying good about people, like how Sunil said. Seeing a good in a human being is biohacking. It's as simple as it.
I wanted to ask you, have you tried the biohacker treatment on you, and what effects have you seen on yourself?
Clarity, especially from a skin perspective, ice and that dunk feels amazing. I mean, it's death when you get into it, but the recovery is unbelievable. And the thing is, for me, more than treatments, I've always followed this routine. there is this term now called biohacking, which is very good. Biologically, you understand yourself, and and you're hacking all the ailments and working on it. So, like I said, this is a clinic that'll the science and you'll understand what is wrong with you. But the larger centers are centers where you can understand yourself better and heal yourself on your own. Like I said, I send you into a forest. If you ever go for a safari in the morning, when you're back from the safari, you're on a different high. What is that high? Has somebody injected anything into you? Nothing. It's just that you breathe better, you're thinking better. There's mind fog that is there, doesn't exist anymore. It's like yoga and sport and the adrenaline that you get when you exercise. That's it. And yes, every treatment is something that I want to go into. There are certain issues that when I checked, there are some impurities in my chemicals in my own bloodstream, and I've always believed that I've eaten right. It's not what I've eaten; it's where the produce has come from that probably is wrong, and we have no control over that. So it's just about understanding and improving and staying healthy.